I'm going to be so unprofessional now. I do apologise.
Funny, yeah?
We're going to talk about Arsenal. Stop laughing, Goldstein.
Funny, yeah?
Your side. Oh, they'll both get to the final, Arsenal, Man United. What happened? What's the matter with your team?
I don't know, we're just rubbish.
You are rubbish. You are rubbish.
Do you know what? You try and kid yourself sometimes because you look at the squad and you look at the team and there are some good, exciting youngsters and good players, but they're a middle-of-the-road team. Like, and I don't know what more I was expecting. Listen, I thought they had a genuine chance. I think they should have got past Villarreal. I think they would have a genuine chance against United, but...
What are you talking about? Why would you have a... No, but come on.
Against United?
Come on.
Have you beaten us this season? No.
Come on. Benter, you've got... See, this is part of the problem with Arsenal fans. What? You've got to stop... I got into a lift yesterday coming into work with Jordan Jarron Bryant, who was doing... through the night after me, right? I'm a big Arsenal fan, and I said, "Do you think you win tonight?" He went, "Yeah, I do."
So did I.
And I went, "Based on what?" And he went, "Well, with Arsenal, like once every 5 games." And I was like, "Are you not basing it on how you play? You're basing it on numbers."
But even if you look at the chances last night, the Arsenal had some clear-cut ones. But just what annoyed me more than anything, like watching last night, was the first half performance. Now we only need to score 1 goal, but we didn't even force the issue first half last night. It was sideways and backwards. It was too slow. I mean, it was tough.
But also, listen, I want to hear from Arsenal fans. Of course, this might be your first chance to get stuff off your chest. So before we go into it, you can have your say, 08717 223344. Not just Arsenal fans, football fans, you can have your say in it. I was on air last night, of course, after the game. We were talking about, Martinelli, right? Who I think was, I wouldn't say man of the match, but certainly up there against Newcastle at the weekend. I thought he was brilliant. Didn't come on till 66. You're looking for a goal. You've got Aubameyang on the pitch, who didn't really do much.
Hit the post twice and that was it.
But why are you taking him off when Lacazette's coming on? Why don't you go 3 at the back and just go for it?
But that was when I was watching it and he took Aubameyang off, I thought, I don't get it. Like, I know he was ineffective. He had 2 chances, hit the post twice, that header, which was unlucky. But when you're chasing a game and you only need 1 goal, just get as many forward players you can as you want, because they're defending now. They're already set in their ways. They may try and hit you on the counter-attack, but they're just now kind of sitting in there defending, especially as you're coming up towards the end. You go with Lacazette, Aubameyang, Martinelli, Smith-Rowe, Saka.
You throw everything in.
And I don't think they did that.
No,
that's what. But it was the first half which set the whole tone of the game.
But they were so lacklustre. There was a moment right at the end when they held up the 5 minutes left, or 5 minutes of added on time. And they were just as lethargic. Yeah.
Honestly. But
it was like the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, but the first half, it was a case of, right, you've only got to score 1 goal. At least give it a go and let Villarreal, give them something to think about. But because they were so kind of lacklustre and it was so one-paced, by the time the second half come about, Villarreal were comfortable and go, well, they're not going to cause us that many problems. And honestly, it was a poor performance.
Why were they like that? Whose fault is that? Is it Arteta? Is he? I know he's come out and apologised, but it's too late for my money. Is he out of his depth?
I think potentially he could be. Now, I've been one of his biggest fans. But I think what's happened to Arteta is that he came in straight away, and I put myself in this bracket. People got carried away. He obviously won the FA Cup by beating Chelsea and Manchester City.
But that was too early in his career to even make a judgment.
Very, very good performances. I think it's the manner in which the way they won it. I know that the Community Shield's not a trophy, but they beat Liverpool in that final. So you start thinking, maybe we can start competing again. You look at the performance against Spurs, the one against United, but it's just there's too many indifferent performances from Arsenal, and maybe Arteta is out of his depth, because we were speaking about it before the show started, and we were talking about that Arsenal squad from 2013, which is appalling.
And had Frimpong in it.
People like that, right? And they managed to finish 4th.
Yeah.
Now, how can Wenger take that team 4th? And this team is, 9th?
Mm. And what does it tell you as well when you got someone like Unai Emery in the opposite dugout beating that Arsenal side? What does that tell you?
I still don't think Unai Emery was good enough for Arsenal anyway. I don't think he just wasn't up to it. But that competition, whether you like it or not, that's his competition. Yeah. He always does really, really well. He knows how to win it. He knows how to get the job done. But Arsenal made it very, very easy for him.
Are there any Arsenal fans out there listening to this that are still going to back Mikel Arteta or not? Have they all given up? I don't
think they all would have given up, but I just think that maybe 1 or 2 of them, their patience is starting to run really, really thin. And it depends who you're going to get.
Well, I mentioned last night on the show, someone like Graham Potter I think will be perfect.
I love Graham Potter.
He's been linked to England. I don't see that link. I think it's way too early. I don't know when Southgate's going to go, but either way, I think it's too much of a big job. But that's where Arsenal should be looking, isn't it?
I like Graham Potter. I like Brendan Rodgers, that type of manager.
I don't think Brendan Rodgers...
I don't think he will either. But, I mean, listen, I know Leicester have won the league recently, and I love Leicester as a football club.
Can I ask, is it more of an attractive offer from when you're the manager of Leicester to move to Arsenal?
Potentially, because Arsenal is the bigger club. You have to say it. Even though Leicester have got unbelievable owners, the philosophy of the club, the players, everything around Leicester seems to be classy. That's what you probably say about Leicester City Football Club.
Yeah, I agree.
But Arsenal's the bigger club.
So are you suggesting that if Arsenal came in for Brendan Rodgers, he should be going?
I don't know if he should be going, but I bet you'd think about it. I don't think he'd go no way. I bet he'd think about it.
But you think he's got to go, Arteta, yeah?
Not that he's got to go, but...
Well, you don't want him to stay. Do you want him to stay?
I think he might be out of his depth, but it depends.
Do you want him to stay?
If we're going to get rid of him, I need to know who's coming in.
Okay, but if you are on the board and the votes are even, they're 12-12, Bentley's got the vote, the final vote.
No, I'm not going to sack him yet.
You're not going to sack him?
I'll wait till the end of the season, then do it.
So 4 games time?
4 games time,
So you will sack him at the end of the season?
I think if Arsenal finish 10th or 9th, and that is, for Arsenal Football Club, Andy, that is appalling.
I think it's this will be the first time in quarter of a century that Arsenal haven't had European football.
It's appalling. Not even to qualify. Champions League, I get it, is out of reach. But Europa, come on.